Hey, welcome to Weeby Kids. In today's resource, I'm going to teach you how to use a fixed blade knife to whittle a stick. Now, parents, you might be thinking, why do I want to use a fixed blade knife? It's too dangerous. But I'm going to show you how to safely use a fixed blade knife so we eliminate most of the risks. Now, using tools to shape things in nature is something that links us with our ancestral roots, and it's a very, very therapeutic process. We've worked in the woods with many children, and one of the times when they are most mindful about their work is when you're working with tools. Another reason for using tools to work with children is that children often see a tool like this, a fixed blade knife, and think that it's not for them, that it's a tool for their parents, their mums or their dads or their granddads or their grandmas. So when we can teach them how to use it and how to master it, their self-esteem and their self-belief just goes through the roof. It's a fantastic way to help them boost belief in themselves. It's also really good for boosting resilience as well. So follow me through this. I'm going to teach you how to safely use this knife to create one of these. If you're an adult who is nervous or not confident about doing this, practice yourself until you are. Your child will feel more confident if they know that this is a skill that you're competent in. So watch the video, practice and practice before you introduce your child to this. We're going to need a few materials for this activity. We're going to start with a carrot and a vegetable peeler, a pair of gloves, a fixed blade knife, and a piece of freshly cut wood. You're also going to need a steady seating place. A stool like this is great, or you can use a piece of wood. Once you are sat down, it's really important that your legs are at a 90-degree angle and that both feet are on the ground. It's also super important that we have our knees together, not knees apart. Our knees apart, there's a big risk that we can cut a main artery. So keep your knees together. In order to get used to the grip and the action that we're going to use with the fixed blade knife, we're going to begin by peeling a carrot. I'd recommend taking a seat on your stool or your stump and laying out your materials in this order. We do that so that when we pick up our materials from left to right, we are working in a systematic fashion. And it means that there should be nothing left behind when we begin. And if there is, it means that we've made a mistake or forgotten to do something. So we begin by working through our system. We take our glove for our non-tool hand and we place it on. We then reach down and we take hold of the carrot and we place the carrot on our lap. We then reach over and we take the vegetable peeler. We hold it in a fist grip and we put our thumb around the back. The sharp point should be facing down. We take our carrot and we bring it over our lap so it is pointing away from our body. We put the sharp part of the peeler to the carrot. Gently push away. We turn the carrot as we go around. And if we want to whittle the whole length of it, we turn the carrot, we take a fist grip again, and we just work on the end. Always keeping our non-tool hand away from the sharp part of the tool. And once we've finished and we've got the desired effect, we just place the tool down before standing up. Now, before we begin whittling with wood, it's important that we choose the right stick. You don't want an old, rotted, gnarly piece of wood for a beginner. Really what you want to do is find a nice piece of green, fresh wood. This here is crack willow, which works really well Any fresh wood is going to be easier to carve than anything that is old and dry or rotten. And just like before, we're going to systematically lay out the materials that we're going to use. We're going to take the same seated position with a 90-degree angle and both feet on the floor. We're going to place our glove on our non-tool hand. We're going to reach down and take the stick and place it on our lap, removing any leaves to make it easy to access with the knife. Then we're going to remain seated, reach down and take hold of the knife. We're going to use our finger and thumb to pinch the edge of the sheath, take a fist grip around the handle. Once it's in our hand, the knife should always remain below our leg. Place the blade flat and tilt it about 45 degrees and slowly work forward, always working away from ourselves. Turn the stick to remove the bark. Always use the butt of the blade, that is the section that is just by the handle. It will give you more control. And then finally just work on the very end to put a tip or a point. Remember to place the knife back in the sheath before standing up. Make sure it's secure, place it on the ground, and there we have it. There are many great uses for a pointed stick, but none quite as much fun as toasting marshmallows over a campfire under a sparkling sky. We hope you've enjoyed this resource at Weeby Kids. Stop by again for more nature fun. Take care. Bye.